Hello, in this video I'm gonna tell you what to do if your iPhone turns on and off constantly. Well, that issue is a bit scary and I get why, because first of all, it may be software crash or iOS corruption. A bad update or failed restore or buggy app can cause endless restarting. It's called a boot loop, and well, I think that especially happens if you are installing beta updates. I'm gonna show you in the settings. If I go to general, if I go to software updates, in beta updates I have a beta update enabled, but only because this phone is my work phone. It's not my private phone, so I can allow myself to do that. But if for whatever reason you actually had the beta update on your main device, then it may happen. It's normal for it to happen. And what you can do in that moment is restoring your iPhone with your computer. I'm gonna get to that at the end of this video. But also, see if you maybe have a low battery, try charging it all the way up, just leaving it, don't touch it, leave it, let it charge, and then see if something better happens. Or maybe there's a faulty battery, you might need to get that replaced, but we'll get to that later also. I mean, it's worth first trying to restore your iOS, then if it still doesn't help, then replacing the battery, because restoring iOS is free and replacing the battery isn't. Now, faulty apps or jailbreak tweak, if you were just doing some modifications on your iPhone will jailbreak, you probably know that you were jailbreaking it, and that might have caused the problem. Also, corrupted system files, and that also will be in the other part of the video with restoring your iPhone. And also a hardware damage like water damage, logic board failure, or faulty power button can trigger boot loops, but that will actually need to be fixed by the service. But before we get into that, first let's try force restarting our iPhone if you are able to get into the system at least for a moment. Then simply click on and shortly click on volume up, then shortly click on volume down, and then start pressing and holding on power button. And even if something shows up on the screen, don't slide the power off, just press and hold until the screen goes off. Now your iPhone is gonna force restart. See if it helps. If it doesn't, then you will need to get your computer. And you can use a Mac or a Windows computer. I will be using a Windows computer, so I'll get to that shortly once the phone restarts. Let's just wait until that. And also you'll need a cable that supports data transfer, because not all cables are built the same. Some won't support data transfer, so if during this process your computer doesn't recognize your phone, try doing a different cable or a different port on your computer. And yeah, we will be restoring the iPhone. It will erase all the data on the iPhone. It may erase all the data. We'll be doing two things. The first one won't erase data, but if it doesn't help, then do the second thing that will erase data. And also, after erasing the data, it will do an activation lock. So the only way to use your iPhone afterwards is to unlock it with your Apple account. So make sure that you remember your email and the password to your Apple account that was logged in on this iPhone that you have problem with. Right? Now, I have a Windows computer right here, so I will be using that. But if you have a Mac, then it's gonna be a bit simpler. It's gonna be basically the same thing. On Mac, just go to Finder app and connect to your phone. Then you should see in the Finder app on the left bar your iPhone. You can click on it and then do what I do on this computer once I install the proper app. So on Windows, you will need to go to Microsoft Store, then search for Apple devices. It's actually in Polish in my case, but it doesn't really matter as long as I can use it. I'm just gonna translate the buttons if they are in Polish. So yeah, I'll try to do that way. It's almost installed. Now let's open the app. And now I'm gonna click on agree. Then begin. And now I need to connect my iPhone. So hold on a second. I'll just do a proper alignment on the screen. Okay, now we can connect it. I'll try connecting it with one of the cables I got, but I'm not really sure whether that cable is actually a proper cable. So I may later need to get to a different cable. Yeah, I just need to find the USB port as well. And plug it into my iPhone. Let's see if my iPhone is on. It shouldn't matter whether it's on or off, but it should appear here. Then it asks me whether I want to trust this iPhone. Check if I can change the language. I unfortunately can't change the language, so I'll just let's go to the iPhone. Let's click on trust. If the phone is on, then you also will need to go to the iPhone and click on trust once it's unlocked. Okay, and now you'll see this screen, and there will be a button, check updates. Click on that, okay? The same button will appear in the Finder on your Mac, if you have a Mac. If you click on the iPhone on the left bar, then you'll see find updates, check updates, whatever. Now it's doing that. And now it says that my version is the current one. So I can't do anything about it. But if you had an option to update it from here, then do it. But don't select restore. Just select update. If you can do it. If you were able to go into that, if you were able to trust the computer with the button on the phone, then update it. If you aren't able, then you need to restore your iPhone. And to do it, we'll need to put the iPhone in DFU mode. So to put your iPhone into DFU mode, I'm gonna provide instructions for iPhone 8 and newer. I have an iPhone 12 here. If you have an older iPhone like iPhone 7, then it's gonna be different. And you should check it on the web, how to enter DFU mode basically. But since most people already have the iPhone 8 or newer, because iPhone 8 is from 2017, then I'm just gonna provide instructions for that. So first, we'll need to shut down the phone forcefully. So I'm gonna click on volume up shortly, volume down shortly, then press and hold the power button until the screen goes black. Once it goes black, immediately start pressing the volume down while still holding the side button and while being connected to the computer. And then after several seconds, release the side button while continuing to hold down the volume down button. We'll see, I may have failed now. I'll try again. Yeah, the Apple logo has appeared. So the side button was held for too long. It should be held for 5 seconds. But as you can see, it was held for too long because it put it into the system. So we'll try doing that again. volume up, volume down, then press and hold the power button. Now once the screen goes off, add the volume down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release the side button and keep on pressing the volume down without releasing it. Okay, again, the Apple logo showed up. So, we'll try again. Like, it's a hard process. We'll just try again. I'll try holding the phone in my hands, maybe it'll be a bit easier. Also, if your phone is like not booting, then probably you can't like see the screen, but you still can just press on volume up, then volume down, then start pressing and holding on the power button until the screen goes off. Now volume down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, release power button. It should just appear on my computer without the screen being turned on my iPhone. But yeah, by the way, I wasn't pressing the power button. But well, it still didn't work, and I know that it should work. Like, it's something that technically works. So I'll try once again, and if not, then I'll try doing it on my own and just later. Okay, so once the screen goes off, I'm gonna try just releasing the side button at all. Okay, you can see on the screen it is loading, even though it was restarted. Oh, okay. Like, well, I failed. I'm just gonna get back to when I finally managed to do it. Okay, I think we can try going to recovery mode instead of DFU. Maybe it'll be a bit easier. So we'll try that. Connect your Mac to your phone to the computer. Now, again, quickly press volume up, then volume down, then start pressing and holding on the power button, but for very long. Because there will be an Apple logo on the screen, but keep on pressing even longer until it goes into recovery. So let's do it. It's gonna be volume up, volume down, then press and hold the power button for very long. I'm still pressing, the screen is off. Now the Apple logo showed up. I'm still pressing all the time without releasing. And now I see the screen. This is the screen that we should see. So yeah, I just had to double check it, and recovery mode is just fine. Now there is this notification. On the iPhone, there is a problem that requires update or restoring. Try clicking on update, seeing if it helps. So I'm gonna click on update. Now let's click on next, accept, and now it's downloading the update. If the update fails, then try clicking on restore iPhone instead of update. But I will be doing an update simply. I think I'll get back to when the update is downloaded because it'll take 4 minutes. Okay, now you can see the update is finishing downloading. It says downloading here. And shortly, I will see it being installed if it doesn't fail. So let's wait for that. Of course, remember that it may fail, and like it's okay if it fails. You can, instead of updating it, you can try restoring it. But yeah, now it's unpacking, it's extracting the software files. So it won't take too long depending on the speed of your computer. The downloading depends on the speed of your network. This, like, extracting depends on your computer, but it's not a long process, don't worry. I think it's like especially short on Macs, like from my experience. On Mac OS, it's just faster for whatever reason. So yeah, let's just wait. Yeah, now it's getting things ready, so shortly it'll start installing it if it doesn't fail, as I said. And the bar on there will be an Apple logo with a bar at the bottom. It may restart several times. That bar may load from 0, even like twice or 3 times, so don't worry about it. If that bar goes up to 100 and then starts loading again, don't worry. And if that bar gets stuck, also don't worry, your computer is working on it all the time, so I'll just get back to you when it's done. Yeah, so as you can see, in my case there was an unknown error, so I need to close it and we'll need to try again. Now, a little bit of a problem because I'm currently in this screen. So let's try pressing on volume up, volume down, then power button. You can see the screen has turned off. Let's wait. By the way, it's still connected to the computer. Let's wait until the Apple logo appears. Still keep on pressing. Okay. And now I will need to, instead of update, select restore. So I'll click on restore, then restore and update. And now it's getting my iPhone ready for restoring. And it also may take a while. Probably if you already tried updating, then it won't need to download the update files because they are already downloaded on your computer. So that's a great thing. It's just getting my iPhone ready, and I'll get back to you when it's done. I know the video is quite long now, but I just want to help you as much as I can and do everything. Now it says that the iPhone was restored with factory settings and is being restarted. Do not unplug it, and after a restart it will show up on the sidebar. So you can click on OK, but don't unplug it just yet. Okay, I think it will take a moment, so I'll also get back to you shortly. Yeah, and now, like the app didn't recognize it, but it doesn't matter. You can see we have the iPhone reset. Now it is locked to the owner, as I said earlier, so you will need to unlock it with the Apple ID. Let's begin by selecting the correct language, then region. And now it'll start setting the language. It will take a moment. but not too long. Then you can unlock your SIM if you have a SIM card in. It doesn't really matter currently. Just gonna click on OK. Then click on continue. You can set it up with another device by holding the other phone that is signed into the same Apple account that you had earlier here. But I'm gonna click on setup without another account. Then I'm gonna set up later in settings. And now you need to connect to network. So let's connect to a network so we can log into our previous Apple account. Let's join. And now it'll take a few minutes to activate the iPhone. And now it says it's locked to the owner, so you'll need to enter the email address that was previously logged in. And the password. You could have also selected the option to unlock with passcode and enter the passcode that was previously there, of course. Now there is data and privacy, just click on continue. Now select the age range of the person who will use this device. You can set up Face ID, I'm gonna click on setup later. And then I'm also gonna skip the passcode. Of course, feel free to set it up however you want here. I'm just gonna do it as fast as I can. I'm gonna click on don't transfer anything. You can sign into the Apple account, so I'm gonna sign into the same one again because that one previously was just used to unlock the iPhone. Now there's sign in, so I'm gonna sign in so everything works correctly. Then enter the password. There's some verification code, so I'll get that verified pretty quick. It's just on my different device, so yeah, I need to verify it. Okay, I'm gonna click on didn't get a code because I didn't, and let's try getting it again. So let's resend code to devices. Now I think on my other device it should appear. I highly believe that. Although I don't get it on my other device, which is weird because I'm connected to internet and I'm signed into the correct Apple ID. So I'm just gonna try doing that again. Okay, I'll get back to when I have it. Okay, let's agree to the settings, to the terms and conditions. Then you can allow some things here. It's not really a setup video, so yeah. Now the phone should work, but of course it's reset, so yeah, it works. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.